My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Slay the Spire 2.
We're here to play the Defect in Ascension 5, so we have a curse in the base deck now.
How's Fury?
Yuck. Silver Crucible, though? What's the opposite of yuck? Anti-yuck. Yeah, I'll take a 3 elite path with only 2 rests, especially with an early question mark. Because of this Crucible, I can take elites a lot earlier than I otherwise would because the cards we get are upgraded. I'll just leave the lightning orbs up. Perfect. Pre-upgraded hologram, uproar, or hotfix. I do really like going into the orb package. I haven't really gotten to do that recently. Hologram's good in pretty much every deck, but hotfix does something right now. Take it. I'm not taking greed. You can't make me take a card that can't be removed from the deck. That's I think it's homophobic, actually. No, I'm taking you to the courts. Zap, dual cast strike will finish that fight for us, and ooh. Synchronize, gain 2 focus this turn for each unique orb you have. Alright, now all I need is any non-lightning orb. I might be putting a lot too much on this. Thankfully, I do have a fire potion to help us through the first elite fight. Worst case scenario comes to worst case scenario. At the start of your turn, trigger the passive ability of your rightmost orb 2 times. Well, let's see how well this goes. I really wanted not this to be my turn, but this is my turn. Let's see how well I can do with just orb damage. And even then, just the base orbs in the deck. Not even any of those fancy ones. Oh boy, yeah, this looks like it's going about as well as I would have thought. Hey, actually, not taking any damage at all for the second half of that fight. Pretty exciting. Parrying shield if you end your turn with at least 10 block. I hate you. You gave me a different orb, but you gave me the only orb in the game that does not have any impact from focus. How dare you? There's another copy of Synchronize and Hailstorm. At the end of your turn, if you have Frost, deal damage to all enemies. Oh, wow. I want to take Hailstorm, and I want to just get a Frost Orb. It's just, it has to be exactly in the shop right now. Otherwise, I have to dodge all of the elites for the rest of the floor. Yeah. Well, I'm not doing it. I'm not a coward. I'm a goddamn coward. I'm gonna upgrade Zap so I can try and use Hologram to get additional aggression out on the field. I'm gonna use the blow 'em up poke. Good lord, it has to be this fight. Look, if it has to be this fight, this is probably the opening draw that I desperately needed. Hotfix, synchronize, defense, strike, get him. Bring back Zap. Some if I have one decent turn here, as much defense as I can get, please. Thank you kindly. That'll, I guess, do. And then don't even need to use the pot. Great. Stable Serum. Retain your hair for 2 turns. Regal Pillow. Yeah, without a rest, though. Whenever you rest, heal an additional 15 HP. And I can get more lightning. Give me multicast so I can try and use it to just blow up an enemy. I'd love to take the money, but I think the HP loss will kill me. Wow. You friggin' got me, buddy. I'm 3 damage off. Any defend would have saved me, but I'm also 3 damage off of being able to kill you. Okay. You got me. All I wanted was a second type of orb. Just any of them that would have given me a frost orb would have... It's okay. It's time to see what Niao has to say about it. Choose one of 2 colorless cards out of your deck. Why not? Strength and Dex, sure. I can even upgrade that to be 2 strength, 2 dex in a very early rest site. Possibly take a 4 elite line, who knows? Ooh, Heart of Iron, really helpful there. And Barrage, deal 5 damage for each channeled orb. I quite like that with Prowess, but I should probably just take Refract. It's a lot of damage. It's very good at helping us clear out mobs. Enchant a card with Steady for 35 gold, which means that card will retain. I mean, the ability to keep Refract until the right turn to play it does seem like a good idea. But I have to give up the ability to possibly buy something in the next shop instead. I'll take the max HP. I'm going to cut into the shop. Worst case, I can remove something here. Worst case, I can remove something here. Best case, I can take bulk up, lose an orb slot, and gain strength and dex. And now I want cards that care about strength and dex. Give me a single momentum strike in this deck just so that I've got some like non-base damage. I hate turns like this. Do I just cop the 8? Or do I Heart of... I'm gonna Heart of Iron. It saves me 7 this turn. And that's the value of a potion to me right now. Flex Spot, Turbo. Bulk Up and Prowess both want to be upgraded. I'll take Prowess first. So channeling the glass is going to be desperately important. Yeah, that's a Refract. Great. So if I do that against the back line, I can save myself damage this turn. I still have to get hit here. At the very least, we're doing some nice AoE. That'll do it. Ice Cream. Energy is now conserved between turns. Okay, there's a lot of things that you care about with that on the board. Reboot. Shuffle all your cards into your draw pile and draw 4 cards. And Skim. I want consistent card draw in this deck, so I'm going to take Skim before Reboot. Also, now that we're keeping energy, I basically don't ever avoid playing Turbo. Oh, that was bad. No, I can still stun you this turn. Okay. Even despite the void, yay. $11 damage twice plus 8 damage is 30, and we evoke the orb. That'll do it. Attack potion. Choose one of the 3 random attacks to add to your hand. Free the stun and the letter opener. Also, cold snap. In the run where I'm not using the friggin' orbs anymore. I'll take a sweeping beam for some AoE. Courgette. Thank you kindly. At the start of each combat, gain 4 plating. Bulk up the band. Prowess turbo sweeping. And I can stun the backliner. Yeah, we've just got really good strength. Another bulk up. I'll do it. I'll absolutely do it. This one should be prowess, because bulk up, it just costs more to do less. Without an upgrade, of course. This one, bulk up. Not the defend. Turbo. I don't need to retract here. Yeah, momentum strike and sweeping beam gets me basically the exact same way, and then I can hold 3 energy for a future turn. Come on, something that defends me. You are not gonna do that. Well. Oh, 1 bladed armor. Okay, I'm alive. Defend. No defend. You're kidding me? 1 block off of being safe here. Yeah, I was probably going to die immediately after this fight if I didn't here. Okay. To be fair, I was deadlined on that since this choice. 19 damage. Yeah, that was a risky path trying to take a bunch of elites. But realistically, I thought that was gonna be okay because of the whole Crucible thing. I thought I was wait, I didn't even. It was prowess that time, right? Okay, that's different. Give me a random rare. Signal boost. The next power you play is played an additional time. All right. Now I just need to find a power, and then I can choose to start elite hunting. Hell yeah. Bulk up's a power. I'll double play that. I don't have to double play it in every fight. I like hologram a lot. Subroutine. Whenever you play a power, gain an energy. Fisticuffs. Gain 7 block. Gain block equal to the amount of damage dealt. That's really good with this. Let's remove a strike from here. And I do think a signal boost upgrade and bulk up upgrade are really important. Oh, come on. Yep, signal boost in the opening hand. That's as good as that gets. Come on, draw bulk up next turn. Let's go. Okay, could have been better. Gonna have to play bulk up on the turn the enemy is attacking. But Fisticuffs for 15 damage to you gives me 21 block. Because it's enhanced in damage by strength and then in its block by dex. Mm-hmm. Good work, Fisticuffs. Potion capacity, gain 2 orb slots, and Vajra. Start each combat with 1 strength. I'll take a turbo. Signal boost, 0 costed, so it's easy to fit into any game plans. Nice. Okay. I'll just zap and then hologram literally just to save 3 HP. Oh, hell yeah. Signal boost, bulk up, turbo, defend, defend. Oh, we're bulky. Oh, we are bulky. I'm gonna take leap literally just to get a defend in this deck. I can't keep not defending. Reptile Trinket. Whenever you use a potion, gain 3 strength this turn, and I'm gonna take the aggressive elite line. I'm gonna take Dex at the top of this fight as well. Leap, defend, dual cast for damage. Perfect. Signal boost, bulk up. Strike versus Zap. It'll take a while until that strike does the same damage as the... Sorry, Zap does the same damage as the strike would. But 2 defends is just a huge amount of defense here. Hell yeah. After Fisticuffs, we take no damage. Yeah, we just ridiculously outscale if I can actually play my cards. Fellows, first hand you draw each combat's upgraded, hell yeah. Sunder. 3 energy, deal 24 damage. If this kills an enemy, gain 3 energy. I like it. Use 100 gold to transform 2 cards here. Transforming a curse, by the way, gives you another curse, so I don't want to do that. Also, it just removes itself from my deck after 2 combats anyway. It should be strikes, I think. Hailstorm and Spinner, both really unfortunate there. Spinner's okay, because at least it just gives me another one every turn. Dual cast, I'll hollow back that dual cast and play it again. Sundered. Kinda want to take a white noise. Yeah, fine. Unfortunately, I only get damage on my enemy when I create the status. I mean, Sunder gave me back the energy, but I haven't got anything to do with it. Let's see if I can get draw with skill pot. No, I can get a huge amount of defense if I need it. This will help, because I'm still going to channel a... Here we are, Glass Orb at the top of this turn. And then I'll evoke and channel a glass orb at the top of this turn. Yeah, great. Ooh, Heart of Iron. Gain 7 blading. Vexing Puzzle Box. Okay, I've already got a hologram in this deck. Vexing Puzzle Box. At the start of combat, add a random card into your hand at cost 0. As long as that card doesn't exhaust, I can just pull it back. Give me Beam Cell. Vulnerability does matter. Especially with the amount of damage we can do. Yeah, here's the worst case scenario where I draw bulk up before I draw. Barrel allows me to return the first 0 cost I played that turn to hand, and then I'm just going to kill Fogmog. Trash to treasure. Whenever you create a status card, channel a random orb. I love the idea of that. I don't have to keep the orbs. I don't have any status card generation in the deck at the moment, but look, we'll deal with that later. Innate? It's not impactful, that's innate, but Spinner is impactful, certainly. Oh, it's double bulk, but defrags here as well, hell yeah. Oh, what a first turn, I don't even need to turbo. Yeah, I mean, this one's just Hailstorm, double defend. Sunder would only do 1 damage to the enemy because of the slippery. That's really annoying. It's the best block I can gain this turn, sadly. There we go. The enemy has now lost their slippery buff. Which is great. I draw all of your wounds the turn after. I like having Channel to Frost Orb because it evokes at the top of the next turn for the glass as well. Then defend as much as I can and let the orbs handle the rest of it. Perfect. Start your turn, draw an additional card. Certainly has appeal. Shatter. Deal 11 damage to all enemies, evoke all of your orbs. The main reason I would care about that is just for the 11 damage AoE. I really like the additional card draw. Ooh, Pale, what do you got for me? Defend all enchants with Goopy. This card gains exhaust. When played, permanently increases cards blocked by 1. Ooh, they become miniature algorithms. The problem is, I do get a lot of decks, so I don't really need that. Gain energy after the start of your 3rd turn, and every turn after that. So just the first 2 turns you don't get it. Yeah, that's good. And Pale's Eye, the first time you end your turn without playing cards, exhaust your hand, and then gain another turn. I like the idea of that. It means, like, if my opening hand I won't do it to, because it'll be fully upgraded, so I'll probably just play Bellows then. Then the next turn, I would probably do it, unless I had Signal Boost or Bulk Up in hand. I'm leaning Pale Flesh, actually. Ooh. There's a 3 elite path with a lot of upgrades. Yes, please. There's a 4 elite on the left, but it has nowhere near as many upgrades.
And as a result, I am disinterested.
Bulk up for some machine learning. Don't want to bring back Hollow. I'll Hollow back. There, then Fisticuffs. Wait, Fisticuffs is damage dealt. It's not equal to unblock damage dealt. It's damage dealt. Oh, that's completely different. I swear I've been treating it like it's damage dealt. White noise, just in case this is ridiculous. Great. Energy pot's more useful for me than Potion of Capacity, and a second turbo really does matter, especially because I care about creating statuses. Strawberry for 7 max HP doesn't go astray. So I take 2 damage this turn, but I get to stun the Bulbog in front. Which is about as well as that can go. Got him with a Sunder. Go for the eyes, capacitor, lightning rod. Here it's just to go for the eyes again, because weak is a little difficult to get for this character, and he cares about it. Full. Signal, double boost. Then Shadow Shield, the 0 cost that was given to us by Vexing Puzzlebook. Then bring it back, because it's still 0 cost. It's not 0 cost until you play it. It says it costs 0. Annoying. Trash to Treasure Turbo. Oh, God. Oh, I have exactly 13 damage with the strength. Great. I had the ability to prevent the incoming damage. Not all of the incoming damage that turn, but a lot of it. Okay. I mean, I'm fully defended. You can do as you'd like. I do make voids, but I don't really make that many statuses, so I don't think Trash to Treasure is that important to my game plan, but... Machine Learning. Ooh, especially with Cloak Clasp. At the end of your turn, gain 1 block for each additional card in your hand. If I can't play a card from Machine Learning, it's just an additional block for me. And I'll use Heart of Iron in this fight, because I don't need to be taking all that. Oh, no, I could have done strength damage. Yeah, but I don't need to be taking all that incoming damage here. Ooh. Alright. Signal boost the creative AI. Why not? I'll hollow back turbo. Then fully defend with it. I mean, there's 2 bulk ups in this hand. Subroutine. Spinner. Hail. Bulk up. Zap that. Oh no, the strike's just not enough. No. Fine. Defend and take some damage. Decent block, managed to take no defense, take no damage that turn. Get him. Rainbow Ring! First time each turn you play an attack power and skill in the same turn, gain 1 strength and 1 dex. I do that often. Gunk up. Deal 4 damage 3 times and a slimed into your discard pile. I'm happy to do that, especially because it hits multiple times. So it takes multiple advantage of our... additional strength. There's one on the other side of this. Make white noise 0. Trash to treasure. Turbo. Literally just to get some orbs up. And yeah, compacts. Perfect. I'll take no damage. A little less enthusiastic about this one, but nice to have some block on that turn. Nice. Signal boost the bulk up. And gunk up. Ooh, buffer. Better. What do I want about... Yeah, I'll hollow back compacts, and then that'll turn both these dazeds in hand into fuel. Playing an attack that turn, gave us a strength and a dex. Tuning fork. Whenever you play 10 skills in a turn. Sorry, 10 skills in a turn. 10 skills. Gain 7 block. FTL. Yeah. I'll also drop this speed potion for a weak pot. This one will be a rest. Too far below half HP to feel good about that. Ironclad. I want a character that just by default benefits pretty heavily from... Actually, Headbutt's really good here. From the additional strength that we can get. 2 energy, unrelenting, deal 12 damage. The next attack you play costs 0. That only really matters if I have the other one in hand. Juggling, third attack you play in a turn is returned to hand. That feels approachable for us. Feed. Pack's End. How many cards need Source Pile? 1. Pack's End's pretty accessible for us, but... not really, actually. Feed is too good to turn down. Probably not going to get to use it in this fight, though. Let's trash the treasure, zap, fusion, gunk up. And I'll use the energy pod this turn to also throw out that defend. Should have done all that in a different order. Hell yeah. Signal boost the bulk up. There goes all that additional energy I was working so hard for. Glad I rested. Fisticuffs is so good. Pretty much every time I return it, it does like a full turn's worth of damage and defense for us. $21, you butt! Okay, I'm gonna use a weak boat. Wait, hang on, no. 22, great. Thank you, Rainbow Ring. Miniature Cannon, upgraded attack, deals 3 additional damage. None of those are going to go in this deck, though. I would love to not have to rest here. Juggling, upgraded, innate. Yeah, that seems worse. Feed upgraded is good for damage, at least. Fisticuffs upgraded gets a lot more. because it gets the 2 damage, and then it also gets the miniature cannon effect. Great. Start with FTL. Should probably hollow back that same FTL. Play it again. Draw as deep in the deck as I can this turn. Because we're just looking to set up. Innate orbs and draw. Then I don't play the turbo because it's defense. Wait, hang on. Yes, I played a skill, I played an attack, I played a power, so I got my rainbow ring. Okay. Let's headbutt a hollow back to the top of the deck. I'm going to FTL to draw the hollow. I'm going to use hollow to get turbo. Use turbo to get an orb, as well as enough energy to play out the rest of this hand. Should have played the zap after the bulk up, though. I'm also going to use this turn to weaken the enemy. This is the Fisticuffs turn. Which is huge, because it basically handles the entire turn for us. Skill, power, attack. That's another point of dex. Keep ourselves further away. I think I should probably just signal boost the spinner. Gunk up did damage. Actually, hang on. Literally, I can finish the fight with feed as well. Hell yeah! Touch of Insanity, choose card in hand, it's free to play this combat, and Hyper Beam. 2 energy, deal 26 damage to all enemies, lose 3 focus. I feel like that is a very good fight finisher for us. Is it? In a world where I'm using Spinner, actually really no. Give me buffer for safety. Vaku. Add Enthralled to your deck. 2 energy if this is in your hand. It must be played before other cards. And then gain energy at the start of each turn. I don't have any effect that would allow me to remove that instantly. But still seems good. Remove 5 cards from the deck. Add Folly. I mean, it's pretty obvious which 5 cards I'd remove. Basically the top row. Create an ethereal copy of the first attack you play each turn. I really like that because an ethereal copy of Fisticuffs, especially, or Sunder, or Feed, or FTL, they all do a lot of work for us. It's a really aggressive 4 elite. I don't have to choose until after this shop whether I want to go safe or 4. Of course, you know, I can then make another choice afterwards. Start with FTL. It gets ethereal copy back in hand. Play it again. Oh, this is so annoying. It's actually the worst. Turbo dual cast. There we go. I managed to evoke the Frost Orb, so I didn't have to take this hit. White noise, spinner, turbo, fisticuffs, buffer. Can't play feed. Ideally, I cycle back to that feed, or maybe even headbutt. Have we considered headbutting? But with Hailstorm, the enemy's dead. Oh, no, never mind. Hollow the feedback to hand. Okay. Then headbutt, whatever, and feed. Thanks, bud. Cool-headed. Channel Frost or a card. Thunder, compiled. Nope. Damn gambling chip at the start of combat, drawing a number of cards in the sky. That many, hell yeah! And we've got the bellows as well. So let's try this trick. Oh, the second hand doesn't get upgraded. Was that changed? I could have sworn it used to do. Let's signal boost spinner. I'll hollow back a synchronize, play that, and leap. Feed? I get an ethereal copy of it. Unfortunately, I don't think I can use this ethereal copy for lethal. Let's check with the skill potion whether I can get something going on here. Okay, so evoking that for 2. Then turbo, then feed. Never mind. We can get it. Modded. Gain an orb slot, draw a card, increases cards cost by 1. I feel like that's just... It replaces itself in hand in the first cycle, which is pretty much all I care about. Start of your third turn, gain strength and dex. I mean, yeah, it helps our scaling, but I'm looking at that hologram. Upon pickup, enchant an attack with momentum. Oh, yes, momentum 5 on fisticuffs. Every time I play it, increases damage by 5 in this combat. I want the sparkling rouge as well. And I shall have it. So at the start of third turn combat, we've got an additional energy, and we've got the Sparkling Rouge kicking online both at the same time. I'll keep the leap. Then FTL. Thank you. Sadly, I got to take 9 damage that turn. Alright, I'll hollow back FTL and play 2 FTLs this turn. Excuse me? The ethereal copy is not exhausted? Of course! Oh, I didn't think about that at all. I was like, oh, it's an echo, right? It's ethereal and exhaust. No. It's one of them. Wild. FTL. Too many cards, so couldn't even return to hand. Oh my god, the gun cup returned to hand because of the juggling. I got so many effects active. Modded. Go for the ice is going to be pretty important here, I feel. I'm probably not taking the super aggressive path. Maybe if I drew buffer last turn, I would. But not anymore. FTL, headbutt, FTL, and then feed. Second touch of insanity. Turbo and white noise. Turbo's really good. Especially with how much card draw I have guaranteed in this deck. Adaptive strike. Good lord. Good lord. Alright. I'll strike you adaptively. Twice. Now our discard pile is just full of adaptive strikes that are ready to do ridiculous damage. I'll fisticuffs. And then headbutt a fisticuffs back to the top of the deck, because that means next turn, no matter what damage you're doing. We'll do the FTL. There we go. I'm just going to use Turbo to generate a random orb there. Of course, ideally the goal is to get back to feed if we can. feel like this turn is a bad turn for it, though. Yeah, I'm just going to buffer this turn. No damage me. I buffer. Okay, I either draw feed right now or I just finish the turn with the adaptive strike. Alright, that's the adaptive strike. Glasswork, gain 8 block, channel of glass. I'm not, like, against it. Just the fact that it carries the block keyword really helps. Flower every 3 turns, gain an energy. Take this opportunity to just rest, get back up to 91. Hell yeah, I got the signal boost. Exactly what I was hoping for by cycling as much of that hand as I could. Then I'll just hollow back the one that I want to play. Oh, hell yeah. Fight through to give us 2 orbs, turbo, leap, just keep going. Bring us back to fight through. There you go, a whole smattering of random orbs for you. They're not really dealing that much damage, though. Headbutt and FTL back to the top of the deck, then FTL, then FTL. White noise for coolant. Start the turn, gain 2 block for each orb you have. Unique orb, specifically. I'm very glad to have my buffer right now. I don't have juggling out, do I? I do not. Hang on. Yeah. Well, that feed wasn't going to happen, but subroutine. Whenever you play a power, gain an energy. I am playing a lot of powers in these fights. Echo form for free? Hell yeah. Weaken both the incoming attackers. Unfortunately, I'll still take 4 damage this turn. I'll throw a turbo back at top of the deck and a... anything with card draw would go. I'm just going to throw a defend there just in case. My god, upgrades! No! Okay. Beam Cell sets up for Sunder Lethal. Hell yeah. I can feed the backline, then signal spinner. This is an ethereal copy, so I'd have to play it, which would exhaust it, which means I can't use it. That's fine. I got some max HP this fight. Claw? Probably not. Charge battery, though? 10 block, gain energy next turn. Yeah, that's probably what I need. Yeah, whatever. I'll take a really, really, like, slow opening turn here. Then fisticuffs, turbo, hollow back fisticuffs. Wait, hang on. Should have gotten the other one. Whatever. Fisticuffs. And then juggling gives me fisticuffs back to hand. I play that fisticuffs. Great. So they're both just big tools in the discard pile that are ready to give me a full turn's worth of both block and offense. Main. I'll still use the feed because I get a second copy. You can use that to kill. Would have been possible to set up a version of this fight where you use that 3 times? Trigger both juggling and... Well, no, hang on. It's the first... Yeah, it would be your first and third attack of the turn, so you can trigger juggling as well as the music box dupe. I love it when one of the random orbs we get is the plasma orb. Really helps out. Get him. Helix Drill. Deal 3 damage for each energy spent previously this turn. Yeah, some of my turns go absolutely off. That should be nice. Oh, man. What is this hand? I'll keep Trash to Treasure. FTL. FTL. Now I'm fully defended. Sure. Still worth incrementing the tuning fault. Subroutine Spinner is free. Hell yeah, I'm so glad we got Fisticuffs in this hand. Which means I also know we've got hollows to bring back Fisticuffs. There it is. And then I'll also headbutt just to put that biggest Fisticuffs back atop the deck. This is all Fisticuffs at this point. Fisticuffs is my damage and defense engine. Potion Belt gets us 2 additional potion slots. I'll fill one of them with an attack potion. I'll take Shadow Shield just to have a defend. Then this Smith? God, I don't know. Buffer? Adaptive Strike. Wow, that's going to be my dupe. Uh-huh. I'll use an attack potion here just in case it's ridiculous card draw or ridiculous energy gain, like Meteor Potion. So this one I've just got to take on the dome. That's fine. It's not going to be long at all before we get to the point that the enemy can't do anything anymore, so let's enjoy this while it lasts. Yes, me again. I'm gonna make Meteor Strike free to play this combat, then I'll play it, then I get a free copy in hand, then I'll play that. Got it. Turns out that doesn't defend us almost at all. Let's hollow back a Meteor Strike. Then juggle back a Meteor Strike. Yeah. So the Meteor Strike part's really good. I just also need to... I also need to do my bulk up. Nice additional buffer there. Decent fisticuffs on that Sunder. Gives us back. We can play it again. Then, yeah, this one's going to be FTL. FTL. Oh, fisticuffs brings fisticuffs back to hand with the juggling fisticuffs. Hell yeah. Adaptive Strike then sets up the ability to put fisticuffs back atop the deck. And then when the enemy has died, next turn, I'm going to get him with those fisticuffs. Honestly, like a turn of just going out of goddamn control with fisticuffs, increasing its card damage by 5 this combat, bringing it back to hand, playing it again, music box duping it, bringing it back to hand, playing it again, juggling, duping it. It's just so good. Basically, all of the rest of the deck was just there to keep me alive while that was happening. Also, thank you to the feed as well for increasing our max HP points, pool, rather, to the point that was not even slightly scary.
Ascension 6 unlocked.
Which is that? Oh yeah, less rest sites. I'm actually kind of excited for Ascension 6 less rest sites. That's more spaces to put elites that I can die to. My name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire 2. Top left is a series playlist for all of my content on the game, past, present, and future. YouTube recommendation is down below. Streaming past are the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsyPlays. Add up the thank to, and a special thanks this episode to Moloko. Hopefully you'll have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.